Hi, morning. My live? Anyone see me? Okay, Kelvin from EuroAsia Access Solutions. All right, I think everyone now is at home. All right, doing this movement control order, and yeah, I realize how important a business should run on social media. Having a very strong presence on social media is so important. Um, Even recently, I think in my neighborhood there's people doing delivery, selling those rice dumplings and even chichong fun. So they totally went online and they even post their menus online and at the same time trying to sell their food because their food stalls are all closed in coffee shops. All right, so it's so important to go online. Anyway, cut story short, thanks for tuning in. It's kind of my first time going live. All right, just to share a little bit about the company that we do and what we do. Of course, we are a disability access provider. All right, since 1997, more than 20 years. All right, so today I'm going to talk about Stairlifts, but besides Stairlift, what we do, we also install home lifts as well. All right, even ramps, all right, platform lifts, or anything that have to do with providing disabled people, the elderly, alright, providing them a freedom to go to places where they can't go on themselves. Alright, so that's the purpose of our company. Um, Now today, of course, I think some of you are invited. The invited guests, I think you see a certain poster saying that today is a Stairlift tutorial. All right, so I wouldn't be talking much about a tutorial about Stairlift, is because Stairlift is designed in a way to be very user friendly. Right, firstly, and it's so simple to operate. I think everyone can do it. So what kind of topics I'm going to share today? I'm going to talk more about the common misconceptions, all right, that people will have, especially about using a Stairlift. All right. Again, thanks for tuning in. Right. For those who are tuning in now and for those who are watching later, of course, this is recorded during now it's COVID-19, so it's movement control order at home, and I'm doing a live video to my phone. So forgive me if the video quality is not so good, or even we are lacking in gears lah. All right, we because we are not in my showroom where I can show you the product itself. All right, but just want to share with you some common misconceptions that we have about owning a Stairlift. All right, then after that I'll talk about the Stairlift itself. I'll show you a video where you can see how to operate. It's very, very easy. All right, at the same time you can also ask questions. All right, or if you have any kinds of questions about the Stairlift, feel free to ask. All right, you can comment down here. After the tutorial, I will actually go through the questions and explain to you how it actually works. Now, common misconceptions that we have about Stairlift. All right, so first thing, of course, is a lot of Malaysians in general. When I ask them, "Have you heard about Stairlift?" Most of them say yes and no. But one thing, they always think that Stairlift are only meant for OKU or disabled. All right, so this is firstly is not true. All right, I've sold Stairlifts to people in maternity homes. All right, women is in confinement. Yeah, even the elderly, even for young couples, right, who just move in, and their mother-in-law do not want to come to their house because there's so many steps to conquer, to overcome, just to get to the living room, right? So that's also meant for them. All right. Besides that, nursing homes. All right. I've sold to people with stroke before, cancer patients. So it's not just meant for OKU lah. In fact, if it's for OKU, if they are wheelchair bound, it's even harder for them to transfer from the wheelchair to the Stairlift. Right. Now, second misconception, it's a lot of people think that Stairlift is actually installed on the wall of your stairs. Again, that's not true. Right? It's all installed on the floor of your stairs. So if your wall is very weak, all right, it's maybe a single brick, or maybe it's, there's no wall. You do not need a wall, because everything is all installed on the floor of your stairs. All right, it doesn't even touches your wall. It doesn't touches your stairs railing, a banister. So it's all installed on the floor. Yeah. All right. Third misconception is stairlift consumes a lot of power and electricity. I don't know who created this misconception, because basically stairlift, you only I think you probably makan around 24 watts, 24 to 30 watts. Where else a fridge will usually take around 200 to 250 watts. All right, a fridge for a household. Okay, I'm not sure how much it costs when you convert this to money, but this is how much a normal fridge will take in terms of power. Even a washing machine, maybe 600 watts. So a Stairlift is something about 20 to 30 watts. Right, it differs in certain brands, but that's usually the wattage. So you know that it consumes less power than a lot of your household appliances. All right. Third misconception, of course, stairlifts are expensive. What I want to share with you is that it's not cheap. Also, all right, it's not cheap. When you say it's expensive, I also say it's not cheap. Reason being is because it's not made in Malaysia. Firstly, it's not made in not made locally. It's all imported from UK, from Holland. You even have Stairlift maybe from Italy or Sweden. I'm not sure, but end of the day, everything is all imported. All right. Of course, you have Stairlift, which is the normal straight Stairlift. We also have Stairlift, which is the curved ones, which is custom made. That's going to cost more. All right. But throughout the years, as you all know, the ringgit has dropped quite drastically, and we have managed to maintain for my company. I'm not sure about others, but we have managed to maintain our price to be pretty. Doesn't have much changes. Okay, to be competitive, and of course to be able to allow Malaysians to afford more. We even come up with different types of payment schemes. Now, one thing about when you say it's expensive, say this is that when you compare it with modifying your home, doing renovation, okay, or even installing a home lift, for example, a stairlift will only cost a fraction of it. Okay, a home lift maybe is about 100,000, 90,000, 150,000. It costs really a fraction of it. And if you want to do renovation and all, it's and you just imagine the benefits that you get. It's very relative. When you talk about price, the benefits that you get when you compare it with modifications to your home, and then a lot of hassle. So Stairlift, of course, it's when you say it's very very expensive, but when you look at the benefit wise, it's not really. I'll say it's worthwhile. All right, paying the amount. Yeah. Last but not least, one thing is a lot of people think that Stairlift uses your main power. Now it does uses your main power, but of course nowadays Stairlift is all running on rechargeable batteries already. Right, so once the battery is fully charged, all right, the Stairlift does not consume power anymore. Right, well, of course we do encourage you to on the main switch. Do not off it for 24/7. Right, 24 hours, 7 days a week. All right, and if there is any power outage, power cut off, the Stairlift can still be used. All right, misconception. Now I'm going to share a few two videos. All right, for two types of Stairlift. Now in the market, there is actually two very common Stairlift that is being used. Right, first is a curved Stairlift for stairs with curve, spiral stairs, U-shaped stairs, V-shaped stairs. All right, that requires a bend. So that's actually called a curved Stairlift. Custom made to your stairs. All right, very elegant, very special. All right, and we have another type which is called a straight Stairlift. Straight Stairlift, because it's more for stairs which does not have any landing in the middle and does not have any bend. All right. Now we're running this through my mobile phone, so I can't really embed the videos here. But I'll share with you behind me. There's actually my computer. So I'll just share with you the video. You can check it out. Forgive me if the video quality is not very good. As you know now, it's COVID-19, so a bit limited in terms of what we can do. Yeah. Hold on a second. Now you can see the video behind me. Okay, so that's me. Alright, now it's playing now. Okay, so very important for you is when you sit down on the stairlift, very important to put on a seat belt. And then stairlift also comes with key. This is to avoid the children to play with it. Well, you can just leave it on, also can, or you can lock it with your key, also can. Yeah, now it starts moving. Alright, one thing about stairlifts is that Handicare stairlift, the one that we install, is that it comes with very strict safety standards. So you see when it actually starts very, very slowly. Alright, and the speed also pick up very, very slowly. So for the elderly, it's very, very safe for them and it's very comfortable. I would say smooth, very, very smooth ride. So you can see the curve, it goes like this, yeah. Now this one is actually a custom-made stairlift for curved stairs. And it's on the outside turn, that means it's installed on the wall side on the left. So now you see it's going up. Calculated, it's about 2 minutes to get to the top. Just 2 minutes of your life, so it's not really very, very long. Okay. So you can see that the railing at the bottom, it's actually all drilled to the floor. It's all installed on the steps of your stairs. Does not touches your wall. It just touches your railing. Now, of course, that's where the video ends. Where at the top you can see there is actually a 180-degree bend. Yeah. Okay. Now this is another video I'd like to share with you. It's actually a straight stairlift. I believe you have heard of LYC Senior Living. It's one of the very well-known nursing homes in Malaysia, public listed. We have installed in most of their homes, and they have been using it so far, and very, very good. I think it really helps them, especially in terms of bringing up their patients upstairs. And you know, this is actually a rented premises, so doing a home lift or doing any modifications to the building is out of the question. So you know, if you have a nursing home, or you're renting the premises for a business and you need to go upstairs and you need a stair lift, all right, this is a very good solution. It's a good solution. Because when you're renting it from someone, you cannot do any modifications without permission from the owner. So this is very minimal modification, very minimal renovation. All you need is just drilling on the floor. And if you notice, the steps are very, very narrow. Alright, and we can still install it. Once you reach the top, of course, what you do is you can actually fold the chair, and it saves you a lot of space. You can either park it upstairs or downstairs. So this is actually a straight stair lift for straight stairs. Yeah, now you see what I do is that once you reach the top, what you have to do is you have to swivel the chair, alright, by pressing that. Yeah, and then you have to turn. For a safe exit. Yeah. Yep. Okay, I hope the video it's informational and educational, right? So you see the two types of stairlift, one a straight one and a curved one. Is basically just based on what do you really need, you know, and all that. Even for staircase, which is U-shaped, you can also install straight stairlift. So what you do is that you have two, one going up, and then you have to change chair in the middle. Of course, that's cheaper than getting yourself a custom-made stairlift, slightly cheaper, alright. But it can also help a lot when there's very huge traffic flow. That means you don't need to wait for the first stairlift to go all the way up and come back down for the next person to sit. Alright, so you have two instead of one. And if one just breaks down, you know, you still have another one that will probably work for you. Alright. I think that's about it for today. Don't have much questions here. Now, of course, I think everyone knows for this movement control order, causes a lot of business, a lot of small SMEs, all right, to you know, making a lot of losses. Some are actually having trouble, all right, to run business. I hope that this video you can help us to share with your friends, your relatives or your family, okay, anyone, all right, anyone, especially those who feel that they will need our services, they will need such products that will help them, that will provide more value, especially to their lifestyle. All right, please help us to share. All right, because of course now business is a bit slow at the moment. All right, but at the same time, even though there's this movement control order, we are still open for business. All right, you can see I'm working remotely from home. A lot of our sales staff are also working from home. So if you have any of your friends who are interested, feel free to send over pictures of your stairs. All right, I'll put down my number at the bottom. Okay, at the bottom of the link, at the bottom of the post, you can just WhatsApp us. All right, sending us pictures of the stairs, showing the number of steps, showing the bottom and the top landing clearly. We can actually provide you a quotation, right, with all the features, with all the necessary details. Another big question before I end this live video is that publics always ask, how much is your stairlift? How much it really costs? To be honest, I don't know how to answer the question. It's not because I don't know the price, it's because there's so many scenarios, right? Firstly, you have to think about what's the shape of the stairs. All right, the shape of the stairs. Is it a U-shaped stairs? Is it a spiral staircase, or is it an L-shaped stairs? Also, what is the number of steps? Number of steps will also determine the length of the track, right? Because the manufacturer charges by the length of the track. Okay, every cm counts, every inch counts. Okay, how big is the landing? The middle landing, how big is it? Yeah, is there any obstruction in the middle of the stairs? Is there any obstruction at the landing? Is there any obstruction at the top landing? Or do you need any kind of special options? Or is there anything like some companies even include maintenance contract, and the details of the contract, of course, will also determine the price of the total price. So it's very hard for me to tell you the price, or some people say average price. All right. So if you want to know more about the pricing, if you want to know more about how much it costs to install a stairlift at your home, feel free to send me pictures, send me details of your stairs. All right. Or you can even do a live video showing me how your stairs looks like in your home, and I can write you a proper quotation. All right. With no obligation to buy at all. Yeah. Feel free to message us. And again, thanks for viewing. Thanks for logging in. Thanks for tuning in. Stay tuned. Stay tuned in our channel. All right. We will try to provide more engaging contents. All right, about disability access solutions in Malaysia. All right. Have a good day, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Bye bye.